Hi, Dr. Q here from Star Nursery. Today we're at the home of Diana, who has some questions about placement of plants in her backyard.
Well, we are converting to a more drought-tolerant landscape design. I'm concerned about these trees here, and I'm wondering if they're too close to the house.
Fortunately, they are small growing trees, and they don't really require a lot of room. They don't get massive roots or trunks. So even though they are fairly close to the house, I don't think that they're going to be a problem long term. These are actually what's considered large shrubs or small trees. And I like the way that you've got them trimmed up so that the foliage is on top, which I'm sure you appreciate the shade that gives you to all your windows here. The only recommendation that I would make is to maybe have some of the older broken branches removed and to possibly have the tops pruned back just a little bit to make them more dense, so more foliage on the top, but not as much along the walkway here to inhibit any traffic. You have some nice shrubs here, but they're more traditional type shrubs. Are you going to replace these all with more drought-tolerant plant material?
We are. We're actually having these all removed and replacing them with something fresh and new.
And the same with your back wall there. I assume you're going to do the same back here?
Correct.
The roses, you could keep those if you'd like, because they can be used in a drought-tolerant landscape. Occasional deep watering is really all they need. So you could either leave them in this spot or transplant them possibly into another location where there might be just a focal point or an accent.
Okay, that's good to know.
And the lawn back here, is that all coming out?
Yes, it's going to be all decorative rock and stone.
Diana, I assume that you didn't plant this plant here. It was probably here when you moved in, correct?
It was, and I'm not quite sure. It's very crowded in that corner, so we're definitely going to remove that tree.
Yes, it is one of those instances where they basically use the wrong plant for the wrong place. This viburnum does get to be a fairly large shrub. It's kind of stuck back there behind the two palm trees, and then you could have some really nice drought tolerant, maybe vine or something that'll kind of crawl along the corner of the wall that would look much nicer in that place. Well, again, I want to thank Diana for allowing us to use your yard for our segment today. And if you have any concerns about plants or your landscape in general, give me a call at 702-771-7827 to make an appointment. I'm Dr. Q, and I'll see you next week.